VDM talks say Ruth don't finally buy. Like, did I not read it very well, Abby? Finally means something you're expecting to happen and it still later really happened. Like, oh, drama is about to unfold. Hello, Mama, everybody. Hi, you're welcome on Uncut with Us. Here we say it unfiltered, however it is. No sugarcoating. We don't side anybody. We are just raw. Yeah. So the issue of VDM and phyna with Ruth, Dangote, and the rest. Yeah. When phyna. Okay, let's talk about the fact that VDM spoke about. Lent his voice for Ruth when Ruth was in the hospital. Yeah, when she was hit by one of Dangote's truck. So VDM lent his voice, yeah, and he went to Hauchi as well. He risked his life because he showed us a video where some kidnappers kidnapped some people, and it was in the midst of the old drama, and God forbid anything eat him. Please not get my money, but thank God it was hale and healthy. So he risked his life down to Hauchi here to make awareness about Dangote, whatever, and to visit a girl that was hit by Dangote truck as well. And now this is, I think phyna and VDM, they have this kind of bromance relationship, if I'm not mistaken. So this is where the big deal really occur. I don't understand anybody, but I'm just saying from my own perspective, yeah. I feel this is a case of misconception, like misunderstanding, like waiting you talk, no be waiting you really mean. Now me don't understand them, yeah. And don't forget the fact that, let's talk about phyna first. Phyna is a person that's Chola eating sister, yeah. Her sister is in the hospital. She's emotionally down, mentally, don't forget, even financially too, because hospital know they chop water, now money then they chop. If you've ever had any family member in the hospital before, you go know how these people they do tests. They do 50 tests in a day. And they don't go see anything, go see they do tests on top, and the money they spend every now and then. So let's talk about this. This is a person that is already down or no ramification. So someone that is down or probably depressed, they don't say things the way you say things. You that you are really upright, that your everything they okay for your body, they will not say things the way you say things. They tend to be more emotional, yeah. They might be more agitated. They might be more pepper body kind of a thing. Like whatever you say to them gets to them quickly, and they can react to you. However, trust me, it's not them. It's what they are going through. So only for you that you don't have this experience, you're not the one in the shoe, you're not the victim here. It's not late for you to say, oh, this person is actually going through a lot. So let me just leave her and beg. Now isn't the word and why you do like that? She feel me. So I feel VDM coming online to say all those things he said Vina did to him, the betrayal that he felt. Yeah. VDM feelings are very valid. Like it's very valid. He has the right to feel however he wants to feel, and he has the right to perceive the situation however he feels it occurs to him. But here is the clause. Say, look, when two people get issue, I always say this thing over and over again. People that know me often, they know this about me. When two people are fighting, yeah, you see, their conflict resolution, yeah, how they will resolve that conflict, it depends on those they are discussing that issue with. Let's say, for example, me and individual have issues now, yeah. Now, people why they talk about what individual do me. Now, they don't go determine whether I go let that thing go or how I go tell and do it most of the time. Because now, them go they ginger you, they tell you, hey, this is do not my purpose. You do like that. So it's always the middle people or the people, the intermediaries that always cause issues in this kind of a thing. So I feel, like I said, VDM has the right to feel however you want to feel. Because if I travel to Hauchi for your family, yeah, and I feel you do something, maybe you sideline me some type of way, yeah, and I feel that like that, yeah, I may not be emotionally mature enough to say, okay, I won't call you, say alpha, and I can feel say now on top camera and I be the best thing. I'm not gonna criticize. We're not gonna crucify him for that. Yeah, because however, people tend to think differently. Good. Down Fina's side, yeah, I feel Fina just feel like, oh, yo, we have this relationship. a guy for just call me, oh, like one phone call for end this thing, oh. I dey call you, no pick your call. I dey text you, no reply me. One phone call for just end this thing, no for even the reason this thing at all. So Phyna feels with them going online to talk about betrayal, whatnot, without discussing with her, she feels it's clout chasing. Trust me, her feelings also is valid. Now, here is the real gist. See, when you are talking to someone, like when you're talking about a situation to someone, personally, I do not support name calling. The moment you start name calling that person, you already lost the battle to me. Like for me, I'll be like, you seems like you're the problem. Because why you call that person stupid is thinking. So I feel for me, when Phyna posted that whatever about VDM, those words, the way you describe VDM, I really do not think it should be done that way. But like I said, whatever Phyna says at that point in time is quite valid because of the situation she's in. She's already down. This is someone that they amputated her sister leg. Like she said, don't chop all the herself come out. They don't even know whether she could stay or she could go. So the family, they are really traumatized emotionally, mentally. They don't know what's gonna happen. So whatever she does at that time, I'm not gonna say, oh, because of that we're gonna crucify her. What I'm trying to say is that, you see, when two people get problem, now people will be in the middle, when they talk to you about that issue, and then will determine how the conflict resolution could they be. If they will feel suffer or they know suffer. Now look at it. Now everybody now is against VDM. Why? Because they feel it was the wrong timing for him to come online. But let's not forget that this guy traveled to Hauchi because of the same family. Fine, two people feel dead together and something happened and they don't relate anymore. But at the same time, do not let's forget the good things that person has done for us now try at times. So now what I'm thinking about this VDM and Phyna matter is it's not something they could sort. However, but what do you think? Do you think VDM is at fault or do you think Phyna is at fault? What do you think? Because VDM said he take me like a sister, this one said like my brother, blah blah blah, thinking, well, who do you think is at fault really? Now let's go to Dangote. Now VDM now said, like, just because he and Phyna has issues and the way internet has been blaming him, I feel VDM posted that finally Ruth don't buy. Then they started posting that blogs and everything. They were not posting blah 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 blah. But that word finally, it's a little bit it is somehow to me like it's cringe. When you say finally to something, it means it's something you're expecting and that thing has really occurred the way you expected, however. So now everybody's criticizing. But yeah, I would say I don't think it did that on purpose. It might be subconsciously, like, out of anger I was just typing, didn't use the right words. So people are like that, they don't know what to use at a particular point in time. But that doesn't make them really a bad person. But now the whole world is on VDM. Now it now looks like, see, okay, everything he has been doing over the time, it looks like a cloud chasing. Some said he has a God syndrome. What they mean by God syndrome is, okay, he wants to be the one that everybody will praise and blah blah blah. I always say this thing. The streets is very slippery. Now let's put ourselves in Phyna's shoe. If you are Phyna, God forbid this happen to you, but let's just say peradventure it occurred. Yeah. After your sister died, don't buy. Now you now hear the person when you are an issue, where you feel say the cloud chase, get God syndrome. Yeah, where you say they use your sister matter, they make money online. That person come post say, finally, your sister don't buy. If you were Phyna, how will you react? This is where I sense drama is looming to be so dramatic.